Thank you for being with us. I'm Montse Alvarado in for Tracy Sabol. Our top story tonight, President Joe Biden returns to the campaign trail with a trip to the Midwest. Just last night, he tried repairing the damage done to his re-election bid after that debate debacle. He said last night he wants to complete the job he started and promised to beat Donald Trump again. But a couple of his big gaffes are under the proverbial spotlight. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Monse, tonight, President Joe Biden is holding a campaign event in Michigan. Part of the trio of blue wall states his campaign now says is the clearest path to winning re-election. Meanwhile, every time he now speaks or misspeaks, his comments are under intense scrutiny.
President Joe Biden back out courting voters. The latest stop, Detroit, aiming to boost enthusiasm for his campaign and solidify support for Michigan's prominent Democratic leaders. Just hours earlier, holding a solo news conference, the president fielding questions from reporters from a pre-selected list.
With that, I'll take your questions. I've been given a list of people to call on here.
It didn't start well, flubbing the name of his own vice president.
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president until I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
Later, at the end of the news conference, a reporter asked him about that mix-up.
Earlier you misspoke in your opening answer. You referred to Vice President Harris as Vice President Trump. Right now, Donald Trump is using that to mock your age and your memory. How do you combat that criticism from tonight?
Listen to him.
This concludes tonight's press conference.
And at a NATO event Thursday with world leaders, the president making this miscue.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President.
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better.
Meanwhile, people in the president's own party continue to worry about him.
I don't know what his aides are telling him, but he's in a very tough spot right now to win this election. And if they're not telling him that, they're doing a disservice to him.
Early next week, the president travels to Texas to mark the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act and to Nevada to speak at the NAACP convention. But the spotlight could shift to former President Donald Trump when the Republican National Convention gets underway from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.